The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
For no good damn reason, it's the Not So Late Show.
5 hours other days when it takes you 30 seconds now. And you broke it.
I broke it!
And fail. Why are there two devices connected to me right now?
That's
Must be
what you
yours.
said.
That's true too.
That's also a little disturbing. But hey, you know, whatever. I'm not judging!
So, ladies and
judging a little
gentlemen,
bit.
welcome to another fantastic episode of the Not So Late Show.
I'm just gonna pull this whole show out of my ass, just like the microphone.
Good for you.
Yeah, so we are a Pat-free enterprise tonight.
So tonight the role of Pat will be played by a 15-year-old trophy.
And we think he's fibbing!
Oh, he's fibbing.
Fibbing!
Oh, he's
fibbing.
fibbing. Too much. Well, according to this monitor, anyhow.
Yeah, who knows? But no. You ever run into the scenario where
Sorry.
you're like, oh yeah, I'm totally going to go do something, and then you look online and then they're tagged by one of their friends in Facebook?
Totally kicking ass and party. Woo! I'm stuck at work, guys. There's no way I'm gonna make it. Fail. Ha. Caught you red-handed, sucker.
Caught you drunk-handed. God dang it.
Time to get our hired goons. This is not complicated. You can build things that can, like, fly to the moon, but you can't put a mic on.
It's complicated.
No, you can't take this statue's mic. Don't squeeze it that way.
I sure
Squeeze it that way.
can, because my mic clip's broken.
It is not. You're broken.
You're broken.
No, you can't take the mic, too. Just take the clip. There you go.
Well, let's put that right.
Oh, hey,
there.
hey. Trophies have rights, too, you know.
No, they don't.
Not many, but, you know. So how was your week?
Better when I stop making
I was
everyone
gonna say, that doesn't sound horrible and just blew someone's eardrums out.
at home. Oh wait, I did it wrong. That's what she said. I'm trying very.
Yes, folks, welcome to the first 2 minutes of the Not So Late Show, where Brad tries to figure out his microphone.
I'm trying very carefully.
4 minutes? You gotta get this clock fixed.
I can do it very quickly.
Deb, grab a ladder and fix that clock.
I'm just trying to do this so I don't make everyone
minutes.
at home deaf in the process.
You're gonna do that anyhow, because you're gonna scream at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, at least not right off the bat, you know. Give it a little time or something or other.
Hooray.
But anyways, so tell me, what did you do this week, you son of a gun?
Didn't I ask you already?
It's too late. I already asked you second.
Damn. Well, I deherited my car to my father, and now I have my car.
You got another car.
I did get another
You get
car.
more cars than...
Carter has liver pills?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know who the hell that is, but all right. No, you got... So what did you get?
I got a 2013 Nissan Rogue.
All right, give us your top gear car review in 30 seconds or less.
I'm not super thrilled with the stock tires that they put on it,
Okay.
which are actually Dunlops, I think. Mm-hmm. I'm not super impressed with them, and they're not very...
British accent!
It's not happening.
Oh.
Because I'll probably go to the wrong country anyhow. But not super beefy tires. I don't know how they're going to do in the winter, but we got to find out one way or another. So,
Right.
But that can stay like about 10 months away for all I care.
Fair enough.
But I like it.
Nissan Murano.
No. The Nissan Murano is one up. Rogue small.
Rogue.
Rogue. But yeah, so far I like it. It's a decent car.
Cool. Well, that's always good when you
actually like what you're driving.
There you go. That's always nice.
Has cameras that circle all the way around the vehicle so you
That
can
is
see
really
everything
cool.
around
I
you.
saw that with the whole backup thing, and it basically takes like these warped images and it projects it so it shows you everything around your car, and it's actually kind of pretty cool.
It has a backup camera, it has a pull-up camera because there's one in the front, one in the back, and two on the sides. So parallel parking cameras.
You can practically shoot a Michael Bay movie with the amount of cameras in that.
Yeah, it's got the sun in the right place. You can do J.J. Abrams, too.
The camera's always moving. You get lens flares, and if you drive really fast on the wall, you got the Michael Bay explosions as well. Yeah, there you go.
So how was your week?
It was pretty good. It was... Yeah. What the hell did I do?
I don't know.
Not a damn thing.
Well, good for you. Sometimes doing nothing is everything.
Well, that's not entirely true. But I'm going to say, not a damn thing.
Okay.
Well, no, I spent last Saturday at the airport. We did this thing called the Young Eagles event, which is cool.
Which you should have said last week so people could have gone.
Yeah, well.
But they wouldn't have
The next one's October 5th.
When's the fly-in?
September 15th.
Hooray.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I have the day off.
That would be helpful.
It would be helpful.
Yes.
And by helpful, we mean extremely helpful.
Mandatory? Just saying. Anyways, so yeah. So on tonight's show, in addition to geeky news and everything, our top 3 tonight is... Swear warning, look out, because our top 3 revolves around a swear. Top 3, oh shit, moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody has them. Some literally and some not, but we'll get into that later.
Before we get into geeky news, of course, the big movie news this week is Iron Man 3.
Will not be seen tonight because you're watching us.
Yes, that's pretty much true. It is at the drive-in this weekend, though.
Is it early already?
Now, I was lucky enough to get a sneak preview yesterday.
Nice.
For it's released in the States. So, I'll get the review in a second. And I think I did I tried to be the most decent human being I could be.
Which isn't saying a lot, but...
I did not, and I repeat, did not post on Facebook that I saw Iron Man early to brag at that point.
Really?
I'm just doing it on television now.
I'm not sure which is a larger audience, but we'll run.
Well, no, the other people got to see it. You have to wonder if they were more excited about seeing Iron Man 3.
The fan mail.
More excited to see Iron Man 3, or the fact that after they got out, they would have been able to post on Facebook, I saw Iron Man 3 early.
Yay!
As I said in
When's the actual release?
Today.
Oh, it is today. So you got a 1-day sneak preview.
That is true.
That's cool.
Yes, but unfortunately, the people in Europe got a week sneak preview because it was actually released internationally before it was released in the United States.
By internationally, we mean not here.
Right.
Even though it was all filmed and edited here.
So here's how I'm going to go with this.
Okay.
This is a movie worth...
It is a movie.
...seeing in the theater, full price, 3D if you can.
Really?
3D is very well done.
On the Brad scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is blows and 10 is orgasmic, Brad gives it a
8.5.
Ooh.
It's a very, very solid movie. I had originally given it a 9 yesterday when I was thinking about it, and then I backtracked a little bit to 8.5 because...
Where'd the half a point go? What was it?
Well, it was the simple fact that the Christopher Nolan Batman series, the second movie in that franchise, I gave a 9.5. I still stand by that as a 9.5.
That's impressive, actually.
Now, the only thing that kept that other 0.5 was him going...
So he sounded like Sly Stallone?
Yeah, exactly. I kind of took away from it a little bit. So when I was thinking about giving it a 9, it's like, is it really just half a point away from that Batman? No, it's a full point away from Batman. It was.
So Batman's actually what you're scaling it against.
Right, Batman's a 9.5, and I can reasonably justify that as a 9.5. So the Iron Man 3, I think it recaptures a lot of the fun and the action-packedness of the first movie in the series. It gets away from the doldrums of the second movie. Second movie, had a lot to do with studio notes and Marvel basically saying you have to get this story point in and this story point in and this story point in, and it really kind of dragged down the movie by doing that instead of letting Jon Favreau do what he does, which is direct a really entertaining movie.
Right.
So Iron Man 3, you had a different writer come in who also directed or co-writer come in who also directed the movie. Black, I can't remember his first. Who's that? Shane Black, who also did Lethal Weapon, Last Action Hero. He was also, what's that?
I wouldn't admit to Last Action Hero.
Yeah, well, he did that. He also
everybody makes mistakes.
Directed, this was his comeback movie. It was also sort of Robert Downey Jr.'s comeback movie. In 2005, the movie Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Doug says it's fantastic.
It is a great movie. You sort of see You sort of see some elements of his previous movies come through. So he really kind of pioneered the comedy action genre. Lethal Weapon. I mean, this those really intense, well-filmed action sequences punctuated by funny quip or something, letting the actors do what they do best.
Right.
Robert Downey Jr. is very, very quick off the tongue, able to deliver witty dialogue very quickly, very funny, very concisely, and a good tone, and he lets them do that. Matter of fact, for most of the movie, you don't see Tony Stark in an Iron Man suit. There are points in the movie where he's in the suit,
Right.
but for the most part, during that, he really lets Robert Downey Jr. be Robert Downey Jr. in the movie, and it shows, and it does well for the movie. So great parts. The 3D is really well done. The action sequences are very entertaining. The pacing throughout the movie was very good. There was never a point in the movie where if you had to pee, there was never a point in the movie where you felt comfortable enough to get up and go. You're like, all right, this is boring. This is a good time to get up. No, it was very entertaining all the way through. Even the quiet moments were impactful, well thought out, and it made you want to watch more. Where it fell short a little bit is there were some plot points that were wallpapered over with clever dialogue. But you still, if there's a hole in the wall and you put some wallpaper over it, it's still pretty obvious there's a hole in the wall. It just doesn't look that bad.
Right.
So there were a few instances there where there's some plot issues. They paper over it with dialogue, which is fine, but it could have been done better a little bit, and that has to do with just the writing of the script. The other point of it was there was no real emotional moment in the movie. There was no emotional investment in the movie. Does that make any sense?
I pick it up.
Like with Batman, right? Mm-hmm. You see him going through whatever turmoil he's going through, but you also see a lot of build up in terms of emotion. There's one of his the best parts of the city. Harvey Dent. It's like there's an emotional roller coaster here. For this movie, you're pretty much only focused on Tony Stark, which in itself is entertaining.
Right.
But a great quote, and you see the interaction between Pepper Potts and Tony Stark. But Pat made a great point. I don't know who had this quote originally. Was you are far more entertained by watching two people fall in love rather than two people who are in love. And when it comes to movie, that's a very true sentiment. So
That's deep.
it is, isn't it?
It is deep.
So the interaction between Pepper Potts and Tony Stark, it's interesting, but it's kind of like the interaction. I'm gonna get real geeky on you here, like the interaction between like Jonathan Frakes and Deanna Troi on The Next Generation. That you can understand.
I can understand that
Yes.
completely.
So I mean, it's all fairly standoffish. A lot of it's implied, So there's nothing real that deep there. But overall, really entertaining movie, worth paying, full price, IMAX 3D. Absolutely. If you're going to see it, if you're going to go to see it in the movie
Go to
theater,
Plainville.
go to Plainville. Yeah, go do it up. IMAX 3D. It's worth it. It's that type of movie. Highly recommend it. 8.5 out of 10. Go check it out.
Go do it or else.
Yep. So you want to get to geeky news?
After such a heartfelt review of a movie, I don't even know how we can continue.
Oh, we'll muddle on somehow.
Okay.
All right. So,
I forgot what we were doing.
geeky news. Did you tell them the numbers?
Yes, Dad, I told him the number.
Fine. Doug Free, geeky. Hey,
What the?
this means we might actually stop at the last number.
Good, because I didn't put a WTF.
Whisper Quiet Supersonic. All right, so Boeing has this new. They're always developing new concepts,
Super
right?
futuristic looking.
So ever since the Concorde, everyone's been sort of wondering about, when's the next supersonic air transport going to be? Well,
Tomorrow.
no. Well, Boeing's been working on a concept, and Lockheed Martin, everyone else works on these concepts of passenger planes 50 years from now, 40 years from now, 30, 20 years from now, and they're working on a concept. This is strictly the model scale of a jet that can go supersonic, but is quiet enough to fly over land so you don't get that huge sonic boom. What they do is they have this cool nose design and swept wing design, and the engine's mounted between the tails to muffle the noise there.
There's a V-shaped thingy in there.
Yeah,
too.
so the idea is to basically create it so that no sonic boom or very, very little of one ever reaches the ground while you can still fly at Mach
So your head
2.5.
doesn't. Yeah, so your head doesn't blow off your shoulders, eardrums pop, or your eyes explode.
That is over-exaggerated.
It is not.
It is over-exaggerated.
Okay, maybe.
I'm just saying.
What? Oh. Our next story is no
We'll
one
never
knows.
know.
Well, we were close, but anyway.
What's 13K and makes Brad go
What is it, Brad? Tell us.
It's LG's 55-inch OLED curved display.
Oh.
Okay,
Which could be awesome for your flight sim.
it could be,
For
except I'd probably break
$13,000.
$13,500
Yes, you
monitor.
would.
Yeah, so it's a curved display, so it's 55-inch, and the idea is, all right, so you go to
It's a display that hugs you.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, anything that's 55 inches and shows me pretty pictures. No? Go ahead, get the joke out of your system. No?
No.
No?
Just go.
You're safe internally?
I am.
All right, very good.
Just go.
I don't know if I can go. So anyways, it's a very cool TV. I want it.
Get it. Do it.
Well, I mean, you get the IMAX screens, you know, that are kind of curved around. Which
Wish it, want it, do it.
There you go. What are you, Tony Robbins?
Or Brian.
Tony
Griffin.
Robbins hungry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, that is really cool. I want it.
I want to play video
It's
games
a
on it.
curved display. Curved.
Bob, can you do me a favor while you're out here?
What's that?
And fighting with the center camera? Can you turn this spotlight down because it's making Brad glow? Please.
Our next worthless Facebook gimmick is brought to you by Budweiser.
Because if it's cheap and it's a gimmick, then they will plaster their name all over it.
Bud.
Wise.
Er.
That spotlight there. Or it might even be that one. I'm not
Yeah,
even
that
sure.
one's kind of facing me.
Whatever's
Anyways,
making Brad glow,
it's 3.
it's probably his head.
Uh,
The light ain't helping.
yeah.
But anyway, so Budweiser has come up with something called the Buddy Cup, which sounds...
that sounds like some sort of weird porn thing, but go
It
on.
really, it sounds like it can go down a lot of different avenues. But what this is it's a glass that
Really
has...
only one of 3, but go on.
True. Has in...
Uh,
It's going to be one of those shows, folks.
Yep.
So anyway, it's got built-in technology that's integrated to your Facebook account. So if Brad has a beer, never happened, and I have a beer, quite possibly would happen, and it's like, hey, I don't know you, but you seem pretty cool. Hey,
Clink!
you're pretty cool too. Clink, your technologically advanced mugs.
it adds them as a friend.
It automatically adds them as a friend.
Great, so if you haven't added enough worthless people on Facebook already as friends, now is an easy way to do it while drunk!
Because nothing says awesome like being drunk and adding Facebook friends, and you'll be like, who the
Or
F is
in
that?
Jay's case, he sees a hot chick, they have the cup, he's like, click, run!
That's a true statement.
50,000 feet now, not so virgin.
That's right.
Guess what they did at 50,000 feet?
Mile High Club. All right.
That's more like 9 miles high, but yeah, alright.
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 It should count.
Yeah. No, alright, so Virgin Galactic! Galactic!
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Galactic! Their Spaceship 2, they kick the tires and light the fires! So they released it at 45,000 feet. They
No,
did
it's
their
lower than that, I think.
no, it's like 45,000, something like that. And then they did their first engine burn test in Spaceship 2. It was only a 16-second test. In that 16 seconds, they went from 45,000 feet up to like 54,000 feet. So, and
I
like
thought they went from 30 to 50.
no,
so maybe I read it wrong.
it's like 9,000 feet in the span of like 15 seconds,
Yeah, I think the whole test
which
took
is
like
really impressive because that's like 40,000 feet a minute, which is crazy.
Yeah, I think the whole test took 16 minutes, I think they said.
Yeah, not that much. But I watched the video and the photos are cool. Check out their website. It's amazing. I want to make it my freaking wall. I want to print it out huge like a freaking wallpaper.
It's pretty.
It's awesome. Oh man, I want to do that so bad. It'll be so cool.
It is.
Ha! Suck it, Lance Armstrong. Wait. Now he can cheat a different way.
Yes!
Yay!
Because that's what we're looking for.
Yes.
Dominance. So, this is kind of cool. There's something out there called the Turbo e-bike, and it was actually banned from the United States
Because it went too damn
the
fast.
damn thing went too fast.
It was sort of like, this isn't a bike, it's a motorbike.
Basically, it has a 250-watt motor built into
More
this thing.
power!
It can reach a top speed of 28 miles an hour. So if you're
Not
like
very fast! Oh.
28 miles an hour on a bicycle, that's decent. You can probably kick some mopeds' asses too.
We were going faster than that down Hawaii Volcano.
Yeah, we're also on a 45-degree decline going down a volcano
At 45 miles an hour. Woo!
with a flat tire. But anyway, and how much does this superbike cost?
$5,900.
Good save. That's a lot of money for a bicycle.
I
You know what,
basically said a
Lance,
weird
you can
accent
have
in case
it.
I'm wrong so they can't understand me.
That's true.
5,900.
You were absolutely correct, though.
I know.
It's awesome if you
Yeah.
want to go 28 miles an hour on a bike.
That's pretty cool.
It is.
And it can go quite a few miles, right? Too? Something like that?
Yeah, it sounds like that.
I don't know.
Whatever.
10 miles, 20 miles, something like that. Hey, if you thought Sandy was bad,
So right now, as we're speaking, Saturn, the lovely planet with all the lovely rings around it,
add its polar cap.
northern polar cap, I believe.
Actually, it's not really polar cap. It's just
It's just a northern pole.
pole, yeah.
Currently, right now, actually for the last few years,
Actually,
Has-
forever, but...
well,
Well, the
we've been
Cassini
monitoring
space
it.
probe's been
Right.
there, yeah.
But anyway, currently has a hurricane at its northern pole with
and it rocks you like one.
like a hurricane. Sustained winds of 300 miles per hour. The eye of the hurricane, listen to yourself, you know.
Listen to yourself. Oh, I gotta look it up on Facebook
Okay,
again.
do it. Cheating bastard.
Yeah.
The eye of this hurricane, how it's usually
Listen to
like
yourself. Okay, so
50,
good.
70 something miles like on Earth, is 1,250 miles wide. And there are large...
End of the world as we know it lyrics.
Oh boy. On the outskirts of this massive hurricane are white puffy clouds. Oh, pretty clouds. They're the size of Texas.
Yeah, it's huge.
Clouds!
It's
that could
pretty
eat
cool.
a
Check out
man.
NASA.
Good God.
That's great. It starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes and aeroplanes. Lenny Bruce is not afraid.
If you ever
Stupid
want to
ad.
test out that new sounder...
I
that's the
am a
time.
hurricane. Listen to yourself. Jared Will asserts his own needs, regardless of your own needs. Feel it up and knock speed. Grunt no, speaks no. Ladder structure clatter with fear of height. Down height, wind and fire represent 7 games in a government for hire in a combat site. Lefter wasn't coming, hurrying. The furry's breathing down your neck. Just waiting for the next news story.
Come on, Gwen.
Team by team,
Oh,
reporters
no,
drop
they're
the Trump,
holding it.
gathered crop, look that low plane, fine then, overflow, population, common group, battle do, save yourself, world serves its own needs, listen to your heart,
Hey,
please,
Buttercup.
tell me with a rapture and irreverent in the right, vitriolic, patriotic, lamb fight, bright light, feeling, pretty sight, it's the next news story, holy hell, it's been there for 20 seconds.
Say hi to Lami.
Hi, Lami.
Thank you. Hi, Lami.
Well, you broke it.
I love Lami. Lami's my Lami. I love her to
That
death.
is the end of the tape, yes.
Yeah. You have 30 seconds. Go, because it's going to take you 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
What?
30 years ago this week, CERN
20.
20 years ago this week, CERN, which is some sort of scientific group, anyways. Woo!
Not here. Over there. Anyway.
They, basically, it was a scientific community that created the concept of the internet, and while it doesn't seem that it's a boring terminology, they officially relinquished all copyrights and patents to the internet.
Which is pretty massive.
Think of it. That could have been monetized, and the internet would not have been what it is today.
No.
I'm the biggest capitalist out there, but the fact that they...
Money whore.
Yes, but the fact that sometimes some things are so big that they put them out in the public domain like the internet,
Are we in the
it
Matrix?
changes the world.
That's weird.
So, 30 years
we're
or 20 years
matrixing
ago
right
this
now.
week, CERN changed the world.
Thank you, CERN.
Thank you, CERN.
Which sounds like a disease, but okay.
Yes, it's true.
What is happening?
It's our lower third thing. They kind of forgot to rewind it. So they're rewinding it now on the air. Hey, what can you do at negative 268 degrees Celsius?
You
Jay
know,
knows.
It's the funniest. Oh, crap. I don't know anymore. Oh, now I know again. Yay. You can make the world's tiniest movie
Yay!
out of atoms.
Yay! And somehow, even with atoms, Tim
It's-
Burton will still make that movie kind of creepy looking.
And suck.
Yeah.
Possibly suck. So what IBM did,
Jake
because
and the
they
giant
obviously...
molecule?
Yes. What IBM did, because they evidently have way too much time in their hands,
Yeah.
is they took a microscope that is 2 tons big. It's the weight of a
Because
car.
everyone's got an electron scanning microscope at home, right?
I
right.
do. I have 2 in my basement.
With the furries breathing down your neck.
Christ. So they take this microscope, put it at negative 268 degrees Celsius, which translates to super effing cold Fahrenheit.
Liquid helium.
Thank
Cold.
you. And they take a 242 frame film, and they actually made basically a stop motion animation film
Out of atoms.
out of atoms. Really? Really?
Someone had to approve the budget for that, which is tremendous. I don't know who, but thank you.
It's probably the government.
There you go. All right, what's next?
And there's our
Nothing,
end of the third quarter.
Is there something in your eye?
We've lost control.
We
never had control.
Yes.
We've lost even more control.
Yeah.
Is there something in your eye? You keep winking at me. Or are you just trying to take my picture? You sexy beast. You're a beast. So Google Glass, as you know, I think is it here? Or is
It's
it
not here.
not here physically, but it's out there.
Here.
So Google Glass now has an app where you can take a picture of anything by winking. So you can either be taking a picture, someone thinks you have some sort of neurological disorder, or
Yeah.
or
either
some
have
other-
Tourette's or you like taking pictures.
yeah. I have a twitch.
Is that
Or
your
you can
excuse
just-
when you find a hot chick or something and you're like,
Yes.
sorry, it's a twitch. I got.
No. That's when you just put in high def video and you just record everything.
Fair enough.
Thank you. But yeah,
approve
there's
of
really
that.
no other way to take a picture when you're wearing glasses as your computer and
The
everything.
reviews
So
are starting to come out. It's an interesting concept. We'll have to see if it takes off.
much like everything else.
Pretty much. Hey, Google Glass Wrist Edition.
Yeah, so they want to make a smartwatch now.
So
And-
you're going to be like this?
Yeah. No. Of course, because it's a Google product, your watch is going to integrate with your glasses.
Oh?
I don't know how, neither do they. But hey, if there's a patent, we're going to go for it, said
Yeah,
Google.
pretty much. So so they got the whole, weird, it's the whole...
Yeah, if you want to zoom in, you have to, you can take the sides and go...
Well, there were rumors of, an Apple Watch coming out, and now Google's like, we got ideas too! Patent them right away!
Screw you, Apple!
Hey, screw
I
you!
don't know how we just became 90-year-old guys, but
I
whatever.
don't know. Well, those are the ones who want to patent everything. So, unlike CERN... Sorry, I'm just trying to take a picture. But no, so I guess that's kind of cool.
I keep winking at my tablet and nothing's happening.
But Frank, I was just mentioning this to someone on Facebook today. Who was like, "Look at my new watch." I'm like, watches kind of feel like record players at this point. I mean, they still do things that are important, but really, it just feels outdated when you have a phone.
But if you can have it on your wrist, that way it's like...
It's really hard to browse the internet on your wrist. I mean, unless
Have you
it's
tried? Have you
unless
tried?
it's like the full monitor thing. You're like beep boop boop beep boop. Then not so much. Hey, iOS and Android join to kill piggies.
Death to the piggies!
Death to the piggies! Of course, we're referring to Angry Birds
Friends edition.
Friend Edition.
Friends.
Friends. How's that song go?
Why can't we be friends?
Friends.
Why
Oh, that,
can't-
yeah.
I don't know if that's
Oh,
what
go
you're
for
thinking of. I think I just did.
Yes, go on.
Okay.
So tell us about
anyway, they have now come out with Angry Birds Friends, which is on iOS and Android, so the two sides of the fence can play together nice. And basically it's just a friendly competition at who can get the highest score on a level. Or you can play the Proclaimers. Whatever makes
Friends?
you happy. Friends. Courtney Cox is hot.
Isn't it the
Jennifer
theme song?
Aniston's hotter.
It's
not the original, I'll tell you that.
This way.
Hey, guess what? Congratulations. Now we can't put this on YouTube because
Sure we
it's
can.
copyrighted. Negative.
Way. It's a derivative because I'm singing along. It's Creative Commons. Oh, consider this show
Find the app,
already
play with your friends, kill
copyright
piggies.
infringed.
Oh, boy.
You didn't have to do that over. Now
Yay.
we're stuck on this one. So
Really? I don't even get it today.
I just hit it. I'm extended.
Yay,
Oh.
time extended.
So all right. So for have you played Angry Birds in a while? I mean, it used to be a huge game, and now I don't know anyone that really plays that regularly anymore.
It's because they saturated with so. I mean, I'll tell you right now, and I'll even show you live
Like,
on air.
here's
Under
what-
my games, I have Angry Birds Seasons, Angry Birds Space, Angry Birds Star Wars Edition, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then I have Bad Piggies. How many of them have I actually played? One, the Star Wars Edition, because it's cool.
The fact of the matter with Angry Birds is, or any game like that comes out is like I will play it, but I'll pay 99 cents for it, or if it's a free game, I'll play it for like a week maybe, and then frankly I get bored of it and I move on. These cell phone games are great. Don't get me wrong, but it's the type of game that you have a very short attention span for because they're not deep. It's puzzle games.
My newest addiction is Candy Crush Saga, anyhow.
There you go. Anyways,
Anywhere. I have to go back to the notes.
notes. If bugs could take pictures, well, maybe they can. According to a team of researchers at Stanford,
Okay.
where was it?
Princeton.
Princeton.
No.
One of those damn Ivy Leagues.
No, it wasn't Princeton. Who the crap did? I don't know who did it. Somebody did it.
All right, fair enough.
Princeton's another story up the hill here.
Well, while you talk about it, I'll look it up.
I'm not going to talk about it.
All right.
Okay,
Wait,
I
yes,
am.
you are.
So, some super smart, geeky scientists somewhere in some college have now made a camera inspired by insect eyes because you know how crazy well they can see, I guess. I don't really know. They now have a camera that can see a full 180 degrees and an almost unlimited or infinite depth of field.
Oh, we're not talking about the little flying bug. We're talking about.
No, that's the next story. Damn
Damn
it,
it!
stick
Ah,
with me.
gosh, dang it. Go on.
Like I said, you're like 3 stories ahead of me.
Always.
But that's pretty cool. A full 180 degrees and an almost unlimited depth of field.
But what's the
That can
resolution,
come-
though? Resolution's probably pretty.
Well, it's probably shitty right now
Craptacular,
because
yeah.
it's like the first one.
Right.
It's like the first computer was like the size of this room, but look at it now.
Yes.
Yay, advancement.
Soon we'll all have bug eye cameras.
That's true.
NASA wants a what?
And it's actually 5 syllables too.
Okay.
I did it just for you.
Oh,
Do you know why?
no.
Because it's the first line of a haiku.
Oh.
And do you know what NASA wants?
A haiku?
They do, but only 3. And they want to send it
Wait,
into
a
space.
total of 3 haikus?
They want 3 haikus.
Why do they want to send it to space?
I don't really know.
Where are they
And
sending it?
Not even the story actually knew. But what they want to do is they want people to submit haikus, and they're probably going to shove it into some space capsule and go right into space.
Okay.
I don't really know. I thought you would have fun doing that.
I guess. I don't really generally create haikus, though.
Or do you? For those of you who don't know what a haiku is, because you
5
don't
syllables,
remember.
7 syllables, 5 syllables, 3 lines.
Well, I was going to tell you, but Brad beat me to it.
Yes.
But
I
he
think
is-
that might
he
be a
is quite
haiku.
correct.
I was going to tell. Nope, that's 6. Was going to tell you, but Brad beat me to it again. That son of a bitch.
Send it to NASA.
Yeah!
Write it down before you forget.
What?
585.
Whatever.
It's 575, isn't it?
It's 575.
Are you sure?
It's 1 now.
I'm looking up haiku right now, Deb, and I swear to God, if you're wrong, I'm going to create a haiku about you to make fun of you. Haiku.
Haiku is 575, but the one you said was 585.
Oh, well,
Wait.
that's something completely different.
That son of a bitch
Bradford.
beat me. What?
Bradford.
Oh.
That son of a bitch. Bradford.
Yeah.
Just make that your center one.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Oh,
Now,
crap, 40 seconds!
here we are at Princeton.
Flying
Princeton.
bugs, Princeton, yeah, still tethered.
You're still on the wrong story.
Ah,
You
damn it.
ass. Creepy but cool. Princeton has now printed a 3D ear, which looks like something. I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna beat you with your own phone. It's a bionic ear with super sensitive and awesome hearing abilities.
Huh?
Exactly, but it looks like it came out of a monster movie and like it got chopped off and's been laying around for a while.
Huh?
Exactly. So, again, the technology's coming. It's still in incipient stages, but we're getting there.
That's the biggest word you've ever used.
Don't ask me to spell it though.
Okay.
Now, would you like to do it?
Nope.
How about now?
Nope.
You finally get to the one you've been talking about for the last 3 stories, and now you
I'm
don't do
spent.
it. That's what she said. Harvard University has now created a
Flying bugs! Sorry.
You're an ass.
Go ahead.
You ass. You are an ass. You stole it. No, you tell them about it now.
No.
So they have an insect. I think it's about, what, the size of a dragonfly or something? Or
Basically.
a bee or something? It's about yay big. And they're actually able to remotely fly it, which is really cool. I mean, just think of all the stuff that has to be packed into that much.
That's what she said.
That's true. To make this fly. It is still tethered, but they are looking at ways in improving battery life, radio control, motion, everything, so they can actually have a fully remote control insect in the future, which, if you think about that, some pervertedness aside, could have a ton of cool features like, hey, there's Chilean miners trapped. Let's send the bug down. Oh, there they are. Well, they're screwed. Anyway.
Great.
You can do the last.
Rob's joining the Navy again.
Again.
I didn't know you joined in the first place.
Oh, he did. But only for about 7 minutes.
In the Navy.
No, he didn't do it for that reason.
In the Navy.
I think that's even worse than the first one.
Okay.
So anyway, the Navy has now launched their first squadron of drone helicopters, known as the Fire Scout MQ-8Bs.
Helicopters.
Which Rob could actually probably tell me right now at the top of his head what that actually stands for. I cannot.
Wait, what are they?
The Fire Scout MQ-8Bs.
Okay, go on.
Military Quebec 8 badasses.
Well, the Q is for drone.
Q is for drone, really?
Yeah.
What's the M?
Military?
How about 8B? Or is that just its designation? Oh, okay. So the something drone 8Bs. Basically, more video game technology helping our soldiers, so more plastic go boom and not people.
Cool.
It is very cool. It looked very cool. So, yay, technology. And
It doesn't say what it's from.
so that should be the last one.
There you go.
See, that's how you know Doug's not working.
Yes.
We love Doug to death, but that's how you know.
Yes.
But anyway, the free app of the week on the App Store is a tuner app.
A tuner? Like for guitars?
Like musicians and such.
I'm going to download that, and then I have to buy a guitar.
Just so you can use the app?
Yeah?
Well, don't you have
Sure.
a keyboard? Keyboard
Yes.
will do it too.
That kind of defeats
I-
the purpose, doesn't it?
I have an old first-gen app, iPad,
Uh-huh.
and it was not having it.
Oh, you were trying to download the...
Oh, it'll download, but you try to work it, and it's like offing itself.
Work it! Work it!
Do it faster, make it
Stronger. Well, the new Scuttlebug on the new iPad is that it will be released in the September-October timeframe.
Right in time for Hawaii.
Yes. Now, the interesting part of that is... well, do you know who Johnny Ive is?
No.
Okay. Johnny Ive is the guy who's done all the industrial design for Apple in the past decade, basically, plus.
Okay.
So all of the super cool design, like hardware designs that Apple's had since they've been cool, basically, is...
Since they went portable?
Yeah, no, like all the iPhone designs, iPad, all those designs, industrial designs.
Yeah, since they've gone portable.
Yep, iMacs, Mac Pros,
Yeah, I'll give you that.
all that stuff Johnny Ive designed. He is now in charge of software
Nope.
development as well.
Nope.
So basically, they're doing iOS 7, which of course they're on iOS 6 now, and the scuttlebug is that they are completely doing away with skeuomorphism. Can you tell everyone what that means, Jay?
No. Not even close.
All right. If I were to, all right, you know their game center?
They have a game center? Oh, yes, they do have a
in
game center.
Iowa?
Okay, yeah.
And it looks like a felt table,
It does look like a felt table.
or their notepad app looks like a yellow line notepad,
It does, in fact. Yes.
or that their iPad, their podcast app has a reel-to-reel,
Yes.
making stuff look like real-life objects in a software environment.
Mm-hmm.
That's skeuomorphism. They're doing away with all of it. Be gone! Skeuomorphism.
By the way, M's missile carrying.
Oh, interesting. And it's missile carrying.
Missile carrying ass kick drone.
There you go.
8B. Very cool. Yeah, you should download the app. You know why? Because it's free.
Free. So they're doing with skeuomorphism
But why? That's what makes it look cool. It's like, hey, instead of having an actual pad of paper, I have a digital pad of paper. So I never waste paper.
Let me just let you in on a little secret with that.
No. I want to live in my fantasy bubble.
I'm just saying, anyone under the age of around 35 has grown up with software, and it's not necessary to have.
No, of course not. It's just cool to have.
No, it's not. It makes stuff less useful.
How?
All right. For the reel-to-reel, you're taking up valuable real estate to make screen real estate to make something look like a real-life object when it's not necessary. Just have intuitive controls that work. For instance, for the freaking book thing on iOS, you don't need a bookshelf.
It looks like a lock screen. I was right.
You don't need a bookshelf.
Yes, you do. That's not a bookshelf. It's an actual book.
God damn it, stupid Mark Twain. You don't need a bookshelf.
Well, keep trying.
Ah, son of a bitch. I pressed bookshelf. Go to the goddamn bookshelf.
You do. You just keep hitting it when you turn it.
Fail.
I clicked bookshelf.
iPhones are wonderful. Fail. That's what you get.
Why
for
won't
making
you
fun
look
of
crappy when I want you to?
It knows.
Oh, wait.
Steve Jobs is listening. To you.
Bookshelf. See, actually a bookshelf.
So what's wrong with looking like a bookshelf?
It doesn't need to look like a bookshelf. You know what you're doing? You're taking up room to put the little fake shelves in there when the icons could be bigger so you could read it better. But no, they got to put it on a goddamn bookshelf.
You know what it is. You downloaded it.
Of course I know what it is, but when I'm looking at this, how do I know I'm looking at Mark Twain's book instead of C# for Dummies?
Because you can tell. You downloaded
Can
it.
I don't know.
Who are you letting use your phone, Brad?
I don't know. I'm just saying, I am very much looking forward to see what he does with it, so we get rid of all that skeuomorphism and make Jan happy, because he doesn't have an iPhone anyways. You don't see anyone in the Android world doing skeuomorphism. Anyways. All right, time to get to our top three.
We've already killed enough brain cells of ourselves, and everyone else may as well.
Yeah, so swear warning, look out, everyone.
No, you already did it once. You don't have to do it. Actually, you don't even have to do it once.
Because tonight's top three is top three oh shit moments. All right, Jay. What in your world amounts to a top three oh shit moment?
Well, one that comes to mind, because we do live in the great New England state of, I hate it here, I mean Connecticut, is
True.
when you're forced to drive to work, because we have those types of jobs where you don't have the option of not. And all of a sudden you just hit that one patch of road where the street department or public works, wherever you might live, you're like, I don't want to plow this part. And then all of a sudden your car just goes sideways right towards the utility pole, and you're just like, ah, shit.
Oh, sure.
And usually it is in slow motion too, but you're like,
Yeah.
you know what,
This is going to really suck.
because you start sliding, and then this car gets like this, like, well, if I steer into it and I don't hit the brakes so they don't lock up, little trick for you people out there, I might be able to come back.
Steer into
Yeah,
the
just
slide.
Yeah, try to straighten the car out is basically what you're trying to
Yeah.
do. But then all of a sudden you notice that, the car's getting more sideways. Once you start getting past 45 degrees, you're not going to stop it because there's nothing you can really do at this point. And you're just
Right.
like, ah, shit.
Yeah, that's an oh shit moment.
That is an oh shit
Here's
moment.
an oh shit moment for
Okay,
you.
tell me.
It is the day.
You get married. Ah, shit.
No. You've walked into a bathroom.
After
Right?
you used it? Yes.
No, that is an oh shit moment.
That
No.
is true.
You've walked into a bathroom
Yep.
and you see the bathroom stall. Mm-hmm. Then the oh shit moment happens. You realize the night before you had a big plate of nachos with jalapenos. All of a sudden, in your mind's eye, you look at that bathroom stall, and it just starts glowing red, and you start hearing, "Oh no, and this is the flames that start erupting from underneath the stall.
I think the flames are coming from somewhere else if you're having all those jalapenos.
Yes.
Okay, so the post jalapeno bathroom visit.
Yes.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
One that goes along that path is when you go to the
Digestive?
Yeah, well, give it to you. Okay, so now you just left any, doesn't even have to be a specific one, any Chinese buffet.
Okay.
And you're like, okay, I'm doing good because anyone who's ever had Chinese in their existence knows 10 minutes later you're hungry for a reason. Now,
Why are you hungry? Because everything's digested and moved on.
yes, good.
Yeah, there we go. You're like bathroom stall.
What is this, 042?
No. Say it's not so.
Yes, it is so. There's actually a special alarm built in at your workplace,
There is.
just in case that moment happens, and it's an evacuation thing.
Yeah.
It actually sounds.
Oh, it's an evacuation. All
Oh,
right.
yeah. It basically sounds like Kansas in the middle of a tornado season.
Yeah.
It's just an air raid siren.
It sounded
is.
just like a freight train, and then he flushed.
Horrible. Okay, anyway. So you leave. Where are we? There we are. So you leave the Chinese buffet.
You sure do.
You think
In
you're doing
ruins.
all right, but all of a sudden, now you're exactly halfway between the Chinese restaurant and your house.
And all of a
Because-
sudden, in your head, that moment hits, and you just hear that record player. It's like, just you hear that thing just, yeah, yes, yes. You hear the record player just go. It just skips right. It's like
yanked right off.
yanks right off the track, and you're just sitting there, and you're just like, uh-oh.
This is about to happen.
Uh-oh. No.
That's the male equivalent of a woman's water breaking.
Yes.
She's pregnant.
There's more than water, I assure you.
Well, it's a main component of.
It looks like a digested baby.
Too far.
Really? He sure?
Yeah, I'm going to give you the too far line on that one. But
only one of us has tried to eat a baby twice.
pictures to prove it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but when you're halfway between your house or your closest bathroom ability and where you just came from, because yeah,
And then the
you
record
just-
skips, and then
the record
042
skips, and
starts
then
playing on the
042 starts
radio.
playing.
Yeah.
You just have that literal oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Now, the bonus oh shit moment
Oh, good. There's bonus.
is
shit.
when the whole process is starting to happen, and you're like, I can just release it a little bit of gas.
Oh no, you can't.
Nice.
No,
I can
you
just
can't.
release a little gas. That way it'll relieve me enough so I can get home to take care of business. But then all of a sudden,
No. That's,
No.
You know what this is? That's like the third shift on the Titanic. That's like. No, it's like.
oh,
It's some guy. Let's leave the door open. And it's like, and so you start seeing stuff coming through, and then the old time Scotty's coming through. It's like, no boy, close the gate. Yeah, close it.
Rob's on the money tonight.
Yeah,
Deb's on. Oh, that's why it's all working out so well. Because we
Yeah.
have a girl doing it.
yeah.
Girls are better than boys.
True.
Anyway.
Uh,
But no, if you have that moment where you're like, if I just let a little bit of gas go, I can get through this, and then all of a sudden you feel something you shouldn't, and you slam the door shut like a freaking watertight bulkhead,
yes.
and then you now have this extreme moment of urgency of, I gotta get home now.
Like I said, you're on the Titanic. That boat is sinking. You just
Oh,
don't
that
know
boat
when.
is sinking. It's just a matter of how fast can you get
Yeah.
off of it.
Yeah.
You will.
Are you going to get
will-
to the lifeboat before
You
the
you
boat
will
sinks?
blow red lights. You'll run over hemophiliac nuns and crosswalks. You need to get home now.
I freely admit I've driven way too fast when shit is on the doorstep.
Knocking and trying to breach through.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
It's like it's like freaking orcs in Lord of the Rings. They got like a giant tree in my lower intestine. Yeah. You just hear them chanting, you know. It's like.
And I don't care who you are, man, woman, child, monkey, cat. You have had that moment. Well,
Yeah.
cat probably wouldn't. Give a
Everyone's
shit.
had that oh shit moment.
Yeah, everyone has had that moment at some point in their life for whatever reason. I want to make this my ringer now. I really do. But yeah, that's yet another oh shit moment.
Oh, dude, I'm totally putting Or-Fortuna on my phone, and when I, let it... You ever in the bathroom and you let out a fart? I'm just gonna start playing that.
Who's gonna hear it besides you unless you're a
I'm
fart?
gonna hope there's someone in another stall. I'll just wait till someone's in the other stall, like... and then all of a sudden, I'm like, alright, and cue.
Oh, God. Oh, there's another oh shit, non-shit related, believe it or not, that you had brought up on our way back from Delicious Ice Cream from Peaches and Cream. Plug. Anyway, even though they don't pay us or nothing, but whatever.
Kind of the other way around, but go on.
We pay them to advertise for them.
What?
We're jacked up.
Yeah.
That moment when your foot just barely grabs the edge of a curb or like a pothole or something.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is. It's like the neural impulses, like to even alert you of that, they don't travel as fast as like that little burst of adrenaline to your nose, because like all of a sudden, like right now, I'm pretty stuffed up. Mm-hmm. But I swear to God, the moment you hit the curb, it's like your head blows half open.
Yeah, because if you and everyone's had it, you're walking normally, and for some reason the toe of your shoe just clips something, a crack, a curb.
And then it's all of a sudden, it's like the freeze frame in your favorite movie.
Oh, yeah.
When that self-dialogue is like, well, here we are again. Am I going to land face first and bust out some teeth, or am I going to break my arm?
Yeah, it's like all life pauses. Like, have you ever just had one of those oh shit moments?
Yeah.
Where you know something bad's about to happen?
Well, you know what's about to happen, audience.
And basically you're just trying... and you're just trying to determine which body part do I want to injure.
Right.
My face, my teeth, my arm, my shoulder. Try to get my knee to take the
small
brunt.
child I'm about to fall on.
Do we just sacrifice the small child to land on it as a cushion? You know.
Yeah, whatever.
Being a good parent, you do want to
They
sacrifice.
had a good run.
Yeah. They made it to 4. That's great in some countries. Oh God. So that's yet another oh shit moment.
Yep. Let's see. What's another good oh shit moment?
When you see the truck coming, like if you're at a 4-way intersection,
Yep.
and you just see the truck coming down the road, and you see this jackhole on a cell phone that goes right through the red lights, they're not paying attention. You're like, that truck is going to destroy that car. Ah, shit, this is going to happen right in front of me.
Yep, pretty much.
And there it was.
And boom goes the dynamite. I want to see that on one of the world's wildest police chases when, like, you know, the tractor trailer truck T-bones like that car that's running the red light. I want to see the announcer goes, and boom goes the dynamite. You know. How about when you realize you left your phone in a public place? Like you've forgotten it somewhere.
That's an
I actually had a. You ever have the can't find phone panic moment?
I haven't had the supreme panic moment,
It's
but
not
I've
like
had where the hell did I leave my phone?
I had that the other day at work while I was looking at my phone.
Kind of like the sunglasses on your head. Where the hell are my sunglasses?
Yeah, no, I was actually looking at email or browsing a webpage here, and then all of a sudden I was like, "Where's my phone?"
Wait a minute.
Then you admit it. Every single one of you has done it. Admit it.
Yeah,
admit it.
It's the classic sunglasses moment. Or you're looking for your...
Where is it?
You're looking for your keys and they're in your hand. Where the hell are my keys?
Yeah.
I can't find them anywhere. Jackwagon. Look in your hand.
Yeah, a little bit.
Damned.
Mine's usually I can't find my keys because they're in the ignition while I'm driving.
You've done that? Where are my keys? Oh wait, I'm driving on I-84. They're in the ignition.
That's a whole kind of special type of moment. But whatever.
Where are my feet? No, all right, they're in my shoes.
I don't know if this is a true oh shit moment because Rob had showed me a lot of videos of aircraft.
Might be a fake one, but go on.
It could be. A lot of aircraft moments.
Right.
And when you just see the plane just take too steep of a turn or something happens and you know this is not going to end well and something's going to go boom.
While you're in it?
Well, I'd rather not be.
Okay.
But I mean, just like watching it on like the news or something. And even though you know it's coming, you see the plane and you're like, oh shit.
You're thinking of the recent video online of the 747 in Afghanistan?
Which I actually have not seen yet.
You have not seen it?
I have not seen it.
I will show you after. That's an oh shit.
Well, I'm sure it was, especially there are 9 people that died in that crash?
7. Yeah. 7? It's serious. Like, be forewarned. I mean, They say it's a plane crashing. You don't see like body parts or anything. It's dramatic. It's graphic. It's very startling. So if you do go search for it, the short story was there was a 747 taking off from Bagram Air Force Base in Afghanistan. It was loaded down with 5 military vehicles. For those, I know this is kind of a diversion here. For those of you who don't know, in terms of an aircraft, one of the most important things when how you board an aircraft is the weight loading when you're talking like forward to rear of like how much weight is here or distributed amongst the length of the plane. Because there are certain aerodynamic forces at work. If you have too much in the front, then it'll be too nose heavy. If you have too much in the rear, it'll be too tail heavy. It needs to be well balanced, otherwise it can't fly, which is a lot of the time when you see that news story on like Cape Air, weighing passengers and charging based on weight. Really, a lot of the fuel cost is because of the weight of the baggage and the people on board, and that's why they weigh you for the smaller ones, because on the smaller planes it matters a lot more how people are distributed.
There's a few famous people that died because of plane crashes due to that.
But anyways, the story behind the 747 in Afghanistan was that there were 5 very large military vehicles. They were around
like Hummers or tanks or something.
They were around 14 or 15 tons apiece. So they were pretty. Not really the right music for it.
But thanks for trying.
Thanks for trying. They're around 15 tons apiece. What happened was they, as they often do out of Afghanistan, because they're worried about surface-to-air missiles and all that, insurgents, they do what is called a maximum performance takeoff. So they're gunning the engines. They're going for getting the most altitude in the shortest amount of time. It's called going VFX. So you're going slow. You're still above a stall speed, but you're going pretty slow at a pretty steep angle to get as much altitude as quickly as possible. What happened was when they took off and they're at that steep angle, one or more of the vehicles came loose and basically came crashing to the back of the plane, which made the plane far too tail heavy. And what the plane ended up doing was climbing out, and it was way too tail heavy. And it didn't have enough control authority to push the nose over, so it basically did this, and then it tilted off to the side and pancaked.
Yeah. They say the pilot did try to flatten and straighten as much as it could to belly flop it.
There was just not enough altitude. I mean, the pilot did what he could, but I mean, it's a side note, it's very graphic in terms of just, it's like, you're like, holy shit. Yeah. So that's a no shit moment.
That's a super huge oh shit moment.
Yeah, so that's a serious side note. But anyways, I guess you're looking for the explanation from a pilot, so whatever.
Another oh shit moment?
Yeah.
When that hooker you hired says I'm pregnant.
I haven't run into that one.
Says you.
Fair enough.
I disagree.
Fair enough.
But that's an oh shit moment.
How about when you realize you've been calling someone the wrong name for the past 10 minutes?
I don't know if that's an oh shit moment versus...
shit.
Fuck.
It's not an oh shit, it's shit.
It's an aw shit.
Yeah.
Because an aw shit's like, oh, I'm an idiot. Oh shit's like, oh shit.
Yeah, what about realizing the moment you've had your shirt on inside out for the past 3 hours?
That's happened to you, hasn't it?
At work multiple times.
Yeah, but everyone expects it from you now. It's like, Brad's inside out and his ass is hanging out. Whatever.
Nah, you're usually wearing a belt. It's just the shirt's inside out.
Good for you, Brad.
Yeah.
You're coming into your own.
I don't bet y'all.
Yes, you are.
Let's see. What about when's the baby due? And then there's no baby due.
Oh.
Come on, that's no shit.
Just that moment where it just strikes you like, she's not pregnant, and that look could kill me under. Yeah, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit. Yeah. How about what about Ooh, what's another good oh shit moment?
There's a lot of.
Oh, here you go.
Oh boy.
You wake up and you realize you overslept by like 2 hours.
That's a huge oh shit.
Yeah. See, my favorite is I thought I did that for work one morning, but it was the day I woke up and then I looked at the clock and I had forgotten to change my clock, so it was like the fall back or whatever it was. So I ended up racing into work and got there in record time, and I was 30 minutes early.
I've when in one of my old jobs, just woke up and it's like, for some reason the alarm just was not doing it.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you just like wake up and you look at the clock, and you're like, because you have that.
You have that moment.
Yeah, you have that moment of
I'm still blurry.
I'm not sure exactly what's happening here.
Yeah.
But then you're like,
Wait.
mentally, you're like, what day is it? Okay,
Take-
it's not the weekend. It's Thursday.
Dude.
Yeah, like the monkey is spinning it, but you're not at full speed yet, and you're like, it's Thursday. I was supposed to be at work at 6. It is currently 6:15. Oh shit! You get fast, you brush your teeth, and you fly to work faster than fast.
Yeah.
While calling and saying, I'm on my way!
That's a no shit, yep.
That is a definite oh shit moment.
Yep. Let's see, what else? How about,
I'm
you guys
actually
ever have
interested
any
as to
oh-shit
what they're
moments?
talking about.
No,
How about when
You've never had an oh shit moment in your life?
I have, but
Okay, so tell us.
no, I'm not telling you.
How about when someone
Thanks for being part of the show.
How about when someone you know deep fries a Play-Doh penis and then it spews on air? Jay?
Not me, Jay. Other Jay.
No, that was you.
Was that me?
Yeah.
You?
that was
Really?
you.
Yeah.
I'm awesome then. I forgot all about the ejaculating dough penis. How did I forget about this?
Deb, are you
Wait,
aware
I
of this?
No, I remember. Oh my god.
What's that?
I don't know this story.
You don't.
You, don't, you
All
never
right.
heard the penis story?
All right.
Oh my-
So, all right. It's our very.
Tell the people the penis
All right.
story.
So it was our very first deep fried Friday. Or well, no, it was
No, it
our
wasn't.
second. It's second or third.
The second, I don't think it was on our schedule as we do it now. Last one before
No, it
Christmas.
was like a February.
It was like a February.
It was a snow day because I couldn't make it into work.
Yeah.
You guys were like, well, can we do it if Jake gets here? I was like, I don't care as long as yes.
Right.
So,
Oh yeah, that's right. I came in because
it was you. I don't
Yeah.
think Doug was here yet.
Yep.
no, he wasn't.
So we were doing deep fried Friday. It was in February. It was kind of snowy out. You were here, and so my mom's like, "Well, why don't you deep fry?"
Didn't you
some-"
have the neon at the time?
I did.
And you still got here with
I
that little
still got it.
bugger.
Oh yeah. My mom actually made some like, "Why don't you deep fry some Play-Doh or something or other?" Great.
Thanks, Mom.
So she made some homemade Play-Doh, which apparently isn't that hard to make. It's like flour and salt and water, basically.
Incorrect proportion.
Yeah. Otherwise, it explodes.
True story. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe not. Yeah. No. So, in case you don't know what homemade Play-Doh looks like, it's flour and salt and stuff. So, in general, it's a light skin tone, basically. It looks like a light skin tone.
Yeah.
And so, I remember what it was. It was deep fry your own Christmas. She was like your homemade Play-Doh, so you can create your own Christmas ornaments and deep fry them.
Because who doesn't like a deep fried ornament on their Christmas tree?
I thought it was a very good idea at the time. I mean, at
the time.
It was.
Hi.
It was Christmas ornaments. Deep fried Christmas ornaments is very seasonal. Why not?
Very true. Why not?
So we do that. So we're all making our own Christmas ornaments. We got this, wire that we're stringing through it and stuff. And I make like a star or something, and Jay makes like a bulb shape, and Jay makes a giant dong.
Was Wayne involved in this at some point?
He was.
He
Probably.
had to have been involved at some point.
So,
with that.
anyways, from the mind of Jay comes, I know what I want to hang on my Christmas tree: a giant dong.
Because that would go over with my mom, right, Mom?
Yeah, there you go.
No, that would be bad.
So keep in mind, water, flour, and salt, when superheated, turns into a molten mixture.
This is true.
It does not. Now keep in mind, when you're deep frying Play-Doh, the moisture evaporates from the outer shell,
Correct.
and it seals in the internal molten contents
And freshness.
and freshness of the rest of the Play-Doh. So while Jay has deep fried his Play-Doh dong for the past 5 to, I don't know, actually it's probably around
Ooh.
15 minutes or so, because we were, this thing's still soft.
Wait, can we? Awesome. Can we call it the Play-Doh pecker because we can do the P thing?
Play-Doh pecker?
Play-Doh pecker.
I don't know, I kind of like saying dong.
Trying to be different.
Yeah, well, the deep fried dong?
Oh, there you go.
It sounds Chinese
allow it.
almost. Deep fried dong?
The DFD.
DFD. So while we have left this thing in the deep fryer for 15 minutes
It was
in
quite
an
a
attempt
while.
to completely cook Jay's
Cook the-
Christmas ornament,
Oh, I thought you were gonna go down a different road.
and So we finally figure there is no possible way we
I
haven't
forgot to start the
completely
top 3.
cooked this thing by now. At which point, the contents are under extreme pressure. The outer shell has hardened to a molten, or has hardened to a cement-like consistency. Jay removes, using the dong. Jay tong the dong.
We're very rhymey today.
Removed it from the deep fried oil.
Wait, which one?
Held it into the air for all to behold.
It was like Simba from The Lion King.
Yeah, it was like,
Behold
look at my giant Play-Doh dong. At which point the
And
light
I was proud of this.
At which point the light shined down from the break in the clouds.
Or because one
And
light caught on fire.
unfortunately, at that very moment, Jay failed to take in his engineering background, and at that very moment, the
I ain't got no
dong
engineering
developed a certain structural instability at
a
the
very-
most inopportune place. But when you think about it structurally, it was probably the weakest structurally was the tip of the dong. At which point,
We're the tip of the tinkler.
the molten white contents of the Play-Doh dong relieve the internal pressure of said Play-Doh dong
Then it's all true.
and proceeded to, in a rhythmic fashion,
Oh, rhythmic. I like that.
evacuate the contents that were once under pressure.
And you know all I could say? The only thing I could say to that? I didn't see that one coming.
That's right. At which point,
Oh, I tried! Come on!
at which point, Jay and I had this look on our faces, like
We didn't know if we should laugh or cry.
like someone just ejaculated on camera.
Where is this video evidence?
Oh, it's around.
It's
It's
around.
here somewhere.
I assure you.
Actually, it's not here, but it's at Brad's somewhere.
I'll try and find it for you. We subsequently said, "That's the last show ever." Thank you, everyone. So that was an oh shit moment. Yep, I'm just saying, Jay's.
But the funniest oh shit moment in the history of deep frying things.
Yes.
I don't want to say that that's a late show because hopefully there's other hilarity.
Hopefully, there's plenty of oh shit to come.
Oh, that's true. And with us, there probably is.
Yes, probably.
Oh, here's another one.
Yes?
And actually, I don't want to say that one because there are still some bosses around.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Moving along.
Well, actually, there's a few we could be talking about.
Move along.
Yeah, moving along now. Come on, there's got to be some really other strong oh shit moments.
Yeah. I'm sure there are.
Oh, here's one.
Yes, and
When-
here's one right now. Go ahead.
When you're in a heated argument, especially
When you're in a heated argument and you really gotta fart, diarrhea.
okay.
Diarrhea.
No, when you're in a very heated argument and it's
You think
most
it's
of the
gonna
time-
start diarrhea?
Oh boy.
Diarrhea.
And
Okay.
it's with your girlfriend or boyfriend, respectively.
Diarrhea will get you out of that argument. Go on.
Well, quickly. But then you just say something in anger, and then after you say it, your eyes just go like this, and you realize what you just said, and you're like, "Oh shit."
You're like,
you just-
you're like, my hand slipped onto the nuke launch button. I'm sorry.
It really did.
Listen, I didn't mean to launch the nuke. It was just an accident. I take it back.
You don't think I will?
Except
You don't think I will?
for-
Oh yeah. Oh my
Except
god!
for
I
New
just
York,
really did that.
except for a large metropolitan city being leveled to the ground, I take it back. Yeah, no, it's too
Yeah.
late. You've already leveled the city.
Yeah, you already threw the pitch, and now it's about to get hit out of the park on
Yeah.
you. Oh yeah, well you're blah 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 blah. Oh shit! I
Yeah.
just said that out
Yeah.
loud, outside voice.
Outside.
Crap!
Did
Crap!
I say that out loud?
Chris, where have you been?
I don't know. Yep. How about that?
about that?
What about if you have you ever said something about someone which was unflattering and then they happen to be standing right behind you.
What, do you have one of those TV moments like
He's
standing right behind me, isn't he? Have I? I don't know if I've ever had one of those moments. Have you? I've seen other people have that moment.
I've had that moment.
Where I'm like standing there and they're like blah 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 blah, and all of a sudden my eyes just look up and I'm like,
you know how you get out of that though?
Shit, this is
you
gonna
turn
happen.
around and you go, I meant it.
at least I'm honest.
Yeah.
That you're a complete tool bag.
Yeah. Don't worry, I still hate you. No.
What else? There's got to
Yeah,
be some
well,
good
I
ones.
don't. Frankly, I don't know how to get past the deep fried dong. But all right.
Well, at least we know what number one is.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
And
I can't. I think that's a fairly sufficient list at this
You
point.
think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. So number one on that list is
Has got to be the
deep fried dong.
The ejaculating deep fried.
Yeah. I don't even know how you the number one oh shit moment is the moment you realize you deep fried a penis ornament out of fake Play-Doh and then it ejaculates on live television.
You're gonna have to give me a second to one hand type that one.
That's what she said. Well, it's very apropos you're using one hand to type that. But go on! While you're typing
I got nothing. I can't even disagree.
that, I will go ahead and read a new story and then we'll come up with 2 and 3.
Fan mail.
What?
Fan mail.
Oh yeah, where's our fan mail?
Do the fan mail instead of reading a story.
I don't have it.
Well, neither do I. I've just heard about it.
I forgot. We got a piece of fan mail. Is it from Miles?
Why would it be from Miles?
I don't know.
Because Miles is cool.
Okay.
It's a postie card that costs $45 to send.
You got wait. It is from Deb.
Do you know why? Because Deb is awesome and a true
She lied to me.
a true fan of the show.
It's true, and a good liar. This fan mail, which can be sent to us at Not So Late
address.
Show, care of Local Access Programming,
Or
622
Optimum.
Torrington Road, Litchfield, Connecticut, 06759.
We'll put that on the screen never.
No. 238 days until Deep Fried Friday. Here's a recipe you can use. I'll do the taste test if you want. These here in New Orleans were delicious. Pretty good trip so far. Too much eating though. Deb with 2 B's. She even spent 33 cents on stamps.
Wow, Deb, I totally want to give you 33 cents.
By the way, in case you're wondering about how to make beignets, it is 1 envelope active dry yeast, 1.5 cups warm water, 1/2 cup sugar, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 eggs beaten, 1 cup evaporated milk, 6.5 to 7 cups all-purpose flour. They give you the option. 1/4 cup shortening, softened, oil for deep frying, and
Not
powdered sugar.
Well, duh.
How you doing over there? Working on
When
it?
you deep fry a Play-Doh penis on live TV and it looks like it's ejaculating.
You got that?
I do.
All right.
Unfortunately, literally as well. Okay, number 2.
Number 2. I'm gonna go with
I
late
could,
for
I would-
work.
I don't know, because I would put the you just said something really bad to your girlfriend in an argument thing, because that will turn out to be a bigger oh shit moment, because that could have repercussions.
Dropping the nuclear
Argument bomb.
yeah,
I'll go with that wording.
the nuclear argument bomb.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dropping.
go fully yeah, that's there you go. Going full nuclear in your argument.
Is that how you want to word it?
I think that would probably be best. Meanwhile, in a large bowl, sprinkle yeast over the warm water, stir to dissolve, and let stand 5 to 10 minutes. Add the sugar, salt, beaten eggs, and milk. Mix well, add 4 cups flour, and beat until smooth. Add shortening and blend in remaining flour. Cover and chill 4 hours or overnight. Roll out on floured surface, 1/4 to 1/2 inch thickness. Cut into 3-inch squares. Heat oil to 360 degrees. Deep fry a few at a time until lightly browned on both sides. Drain on paper towels and sprinkle with powdered sugar. Serve immediately. Makes 24 to 36 beignets. They look like this.
Going full nuclear in an argument with your significant other.
And number 3 is going full nuclear on the toilet after eating jalapenos.
Do we want to say strictly jalapenos or any type of
Spicy
eaty
food.
outy? Well, you also have the Chinese department too.
Going full nuclear on the toilet Going full nuclear.
I don't want to go full nuclear on two things. I don't want to abuse the nuclear power.
Then stop eating jalapenos.
I don't eat jalapenos.
Oh.
You eat jalapenos.
Then I should stop eating jalapenos.
You really should.
How about...
Like the idea, we just have to reword it.
All right, how about the toilet... The toilet...
The critical toilet moment between...
The toilet standoff.
The critical toilet moment mid-travel.
See, I don't know. Chinese food and jalapenos are two entirely different things. One is really have to poo. One is really don't want to poo.
Well, one is, I need to get home now. One is, the orcs are breaching the door.
I'm going to go...
Or we can word it that way.
No.
When the
One is orcs are breaching the door.
Yeah.
The other one...
That's the real oh shit moment because
orcs
it's
have
imminent.
lit the door on fire.
Because one will eventually happen, but the other one's imminently happening.
Yeah. What?
I don't even know what I'm saying, but it sounds hilarious. It really does. I'm not even gonna lie.
Alright, so-
what did you say?
Oh god, my ass is melting the paint.
When your ass can melt the paint
Okay, I'm
on a
going to go with that.
Foot
Oh
Locker.
God, my ass is melting the paint for number 3.
I'll allow it. Oh wait, God, it has to be capitalized.
By the way, the word beignet comes from the early Celtic word bigne, meaning to raise. It also means French for fritter. Beignets, a New Orleans specialty, are fried, raised pieces of yeast dough. They are dusted with sugar or topped with icing. They are like a sweet donut. They were brought to New Orleans by French colonists in the 18th century.
So the French were good for something.
Barely.
Barely. With honorable mentions to...
Waking up late for work. And...
I got another one.
Your preggers!
I hope not.
So when's that baby due?
When's that baby due? Yeah. Yeah? No? Yeah, no.
I was trying to find some way to integrate Pat into that one.
Like you asked him if he was pregnant?
When you find out Pat's pregnant, it's number 5.
Yeah, but that takes away from it because I like the way you worded it first.
You take something away from Pat, but you give him a baby.
No.
Oh.
But it's kind of funny. How'd you word it the first time?
Word what the first time?
The actual thing.
What thing?
You asked the woman if she's... or
So you're
when she's-
pregnant.
Yeah.
You're pregnant.
You're moving.
You're moving.
pregnant.
So when's that baby due?
And
Yeah.
you
Let's
asked.
see. How about this? This is interesting. Since President Obama has been in office, there have been over 72 million background checks for gun purchases. That breaks down to 46,455 each day since 2008. Huh. Get this. Believe it or not, Cinco de Mayo is bigger holiday in the U.S. than it is in Mexico. Cinco de Mayo has nothing to do with Mexico's Independence Day,
Cinco de Mayonnaise.
which is
Yay.
actually Septembre 60.
What date?
September 16th.
Would that be 60 de September?
Shut up!
See.
May 5th actually
See.
marks the victory of Mexican forces over the French at the Battle of Puebla back in 1862. While we were messing around in the Civil War. But even the Mexicans gave a beatdown. Even though the Mexicans gave a beatdown to the Frenchies were on the way to Mexico City and eventually conquered it, putting Emperor Maximilian on the throne in 1863. The Mexicans then turned around, and although it took them several years, defeated the French and kicked them out of Mexico, executing Emperor Maximilian in 1867. How about that?
Okay, I think I worked it in so we got the best of both worlds.
Okay.
Read the bottom line.
With honorable mentions too, waking up late for work, and Pat asked an overweight woman, when's the baby due?
See? I got what we wanted,
Don't
and I got Pat in there so he
Don't
gets
you
in
mean
trouble.
asking?
I thought I put that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I reworded it.
Whoopsie. Let's see. Hey, did you know one of the members from Criss Cross died?
Yes, I did.
Ah, well, no one cares.
No.
Known as how about this? Known as the greatest 2 minutes in sports, the 139th running of the Kentucky Derby. The first leg of the Triple Crown is Saturday afternoon in Louisville, or also known as Louisville, or Louisville.
Go buy your $84,000 hat now.
The field was narrowed to 20 horses Wednesday for the Run for the Roses, based on the amount of money each horse made in their stakes races before the big event, which is expected to draw 250,000 fans through what has now become a weekend bash. The favorites are Verrazano and Orb, both currently a 4-1 odds. As usual, you can bet on the horses or a bunch of off-the-wall stuff like how long it will take Martina McBride to sing the national anthem. The over-under is 1 minute 57 seconds.
Did you see what they have? They have
Do you see what Jay sees?
$1,000 cup.
$1,000 cup to hold your drink.
$1,000.
It's expensive.
It's like a
On Facebook?
What?
Like, click it and go on Facebook.
Can I click
Yes.
and go on Facebook? Yeah.
For that price, it's damn well better.
Yeah. So, of course, the Kentucky Derby is the first leg in the Triple Crown. The last 5 Triple Crown winners were 1946, Assault. Huh. Well, see, I'm sorry, the last 5 almost all sound like court words used in... This could be either A, the last 5 Triple Crown winners, or 5 phrases used in a court of law.
Okay.
1946, Assault. 1948, Citation.
Okay.
1973, Secretariat. 1977, Seattle Slew. Seattle Slew? Is there an extra L in there?
Easy for you to say.
1978, Affirmed. Anyways,
Meh.
and the top 5 fastest times of the Kentucky Derby are number 5, decidedly 1962 at just over 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 0.4 seconds. Number 4, Spendabuck in 1985. 2 minutes and 0.2 seconds. Number 3, Northern Dancer, 2 minutes even. Number 2, Monarchos, 1 minute 59 seconds, 0.97. And number 1, Secretariat, 1 minute 59 seconds, 0.40. Interesting. A new poll finds that 3 in 10 registered American voters believe an armed rebellion might be necessary in the next few years. A survey by Fairleigh Dickinson University and Public Mind aimed at measuring public attitudes towards gun issues, and 29% of participants agreed with this statement. Quote, the next few years an armed revolution might be necessary in order to protect our liberties, unquote. An additional 5% were unsure. By party, 18% of Democrats agreed with the statement, compared to 27% of independents and 44% of Republicans. Support levels were highest among less educated voters. Poor Kevin Bacon is just too darn popular. Star of the following tells Access Hollywood Live he was so desperate to see what life was like as a regular person, he has had a prosthetic disguise made and wore it to a popular mall. Although no one recognized him, he didn't like going unnoticed, says that 99% of people are nice to him. Sensitive Star admits that some fans even say, I love you, and that's, quote, a pretty good thing. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, no one cares about Chris Cross.
Again?
Yep.
How many times can you die?
If you're Chris Cross, pretty much every time you release an album. Too soon? Too soon? No?
Too
All right. Let's see. Kinky Boots. Yep, whatever. Hey, the X Prize Foundation is sponsoring a contest to create a real-life instrument modeled on the medical tricorder used on Star Trek. The winner of the global Qualcomm Tricorder X Prize contest will get $7 million for his or her efforts.
Cool.
For non-Trekkies, the tricorder is a wireless handheld device capable of monitoring a patient's vital signs and diagnosing over a dozen diseases ranging from sleep apnea to atrial fibrillation. Excuse me. The device can make a diagnosis in seconds, then devise a treatment plan. According to the Washingtonian, a group of high school students is up for the $7 million challenge. Jack Andraka won the top prize at last year's Intel International Science and Engineering Fair for his 5-cent paper strip that could become the world's best and cheapest test for pancreatic cancer. High school sophomore thought it would be a fun project to put together a team of high school students to work on the tricorder project, so he's contacted 4 friends he met at the Intel Fair to pursue the prize. It's quite a feat since the 16-year-old has never seen an episode of Star Trek. It says Star Wars, but it should be Star Trek. Says he's too busy to watch TV. How about this? Planning on committing a crime in the near future?
Yeah. No.
You might want to check Yelp first. And make sure you you do so. You're in a nice county that has a nice jail. Prison reviews are increasingly popular on Yelp, with reviewers commenting on everything from cleanliness and food quality to security issues and whether staff members violated any of their, quote, constitutional privileges. Some of the reviews are questionable. One reviewer praised the prison for handing out juice boxes when it actually does not actually do so, but many are legit. Yes, I requested a kosher meal and for life, plus 99 years. I got the regular meal, 1 star. Would not commit serial killing again.
Boring.
Boring. Care about the Tony Awards?
Who's Tony?
Hey, what a coincidence. Neither does anyone else.
Don't we have any like top 10 things I can guess?
No.
Damn it.
No. 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 Hey, how about this? Dave Gold, founder of the 99-cent only store chain, died at 80.
Couldn't make it another 19 years?
Ha! Okay.
Don't you connect
Here
the
are
door?
the best parents ever. A family in
Yes.
India is being investigated for child endangerment after letting their 9-year-old son drive a Ferrari.
What's wrong with that?
The boy's mother, Amal Nisham, got the stunt on video as the boy takes another kid for a spin in a red... Oh, so it's no parents in the car. In a red F430 sports car. The clip has reportedly sparked outrage. Amal defends the family's action, saying it was his 9th birthday. 9th birthday.
What's wrong with that?
Fair enough. And since he was insisting for months, we allowed him to drive the Ferrari. He is cautious and confident driver. I am proud of him. That's interesting. Well, it's not. I don't think necessarily a problem, except for the fact that there wasn't a parent in the car.
So you're saying that's bad?
Yeah. Hey, how about this? For the first time ever, more people are using instant messaging chat apps like WhatsApp than traditional SMS messaging. According to Research Forum, Informa, almost 19 billion text messages were sent a day on chat apps last year compared to 17.6 billion SMS texts. BBC News says the shift will likely have an impact on mobile phone operators who relied on text as a key revenue source. Researchers project that by 2014, nearly 50 billion messages will be sent per day using the apps compared with 21 billion traditional texts. No one cares about that. No one cares about that.
It is almost time for your favorite portion of the show, though.
The end of the news. Let's see. Joe Simpson, no one cares. Beverly Hills 90210, nope. Vince Vaughn, nope. George Jones died, very sad.
True.
That's it. So,
Boy, am I glad you have to clean that up.
it's time for everyone's favorite part of the show. It is time for what we learned today.
True.
Yeah, so Jay, as we recount all the previous moments from the entire previous 86 minutes of the show, tell us, what did you learn today?
I learned that ejaculating penises, even if they are made out of Play-Doh, are hilarious if it's on live TV and you're not expecting it.
I suppose it's funny in retrospect, but
No, we probably laughed our asses off at the time, too.
I'm sure it was nervous laughter, followed by some mortification.
But really,
We
at
do
that
have,
point,
although it may not be apparent, we do have standards. We're still not sure where they bottom out, but we do have them.
We have no idea where they are.
No, not whatsoever.
What'd you learn today?
I learned that Pat's a goddamn liar.
You son of a bitch. I don't care how athletic you are with your basketball in hand.
I know, Pat. I mean, he said he was happy to go to work. And then he's like, one of his friends tagged him at a sports bar.
That means two things.
That too. Someone spray painted Pat.
Three things.
I also learned that I can actually do a serious and, if I do say so myself, somewhat okay
Lengthy.
movie review.
And lengthy.
It was lengthy, yeah. It's kind of lengthy, but we did need to fill some time. Hey, speaking of filling time, if you got some time at around midnight in an hour and a half, don't forget to check out our midnight replay. So that's at 12 and stuff. Also, twitter.com/NSLSTV, facebook.com/NSLSTV, and our email, nslstv@gmail.com, youtube.com/NSLSTV, or if you just want links to all of those, to send us an email right from our website, nsls.tv, nsls.tv. Just go there, nsls.tv. Because we actually have a website now.
It's not on fire.
Last week's episode is up. I just put up Kineticon 10. 2010 online.
Oh, did you actually?
I
upload
did.
it?
I had found online for all to look
I
at.
have to get my flash to remember.
Yes. Yeah. I also learned after about an hour and a half I lose my voice. Because I'm very animated. I gotta take like some nasal spray for the show. I don't get stuffed up when I talk this much.
Nasal spray.
It's weird. I don't know. La